Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Brown Couch. I am, of course, your host, George Crow, coming at you from my mocha-colored couch here in the beautiful, snowy town of Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, about to round out my top 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies of 2017 for you right here, right now. Let's get right into it. Quick disclaimer, everybody. I have not had the opportunity to see a couple films yet this year. Unfortunately, they're not in any local theaters near me. Those films being The Post, Phantom Thread, Call Me By Your Name, which I'm the most excited for, I, Tonya, and Darkest Hour. Unfortunately, none of those are playing near me yet, so they will not be included on this list, though I have a good feeling more than a couple of them would be included in my top 5 and or runner-ups had I had the opportunity to see them yet. That being said, let's move forward with the list of what I have seen this year. I'm going to start out, you guys, with a couple of runner-ups because I did only pick 5 top movies of this year to really dive into. So, without further ado, let me just bang out real quick the runner-ups. If you would like to hear any more about what I thought about any of these movies, be sure to keep your eyes open. Reviews are coming. So, my runner-ups include Mother, It, Thor Ragnarok, Get Out, Logan, Dunkirk, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, and James Franco's The Disaster Artist. Now, all of those movies have plenty of talking points, a lot of pros, some cons. They unfortunately did not make my personal top 5. They might make yours. In fact, some of them might even be in your worst 5 of the year. Mother. Full speed ahead, Star Wars The Last Jedi. That's right, my number 5 spot is going to be the latest installment in the Star Wars franchise. Guys, I have to admit, I was not sold on Star Wars The Last Jedi the first time that I saw it, and I wasn't quite accepting it yet. Now, I have seen it 2 subsequent times, and I was able to really pinpoint after that first time the things that I did not like about this new universe that Rian Johnson has created with Episode 8. But I did go see it the 3rd time with my mother. I was able to accept some of the new things and realize that this is the only way for the Star Wars universe to continue to expand. That's sort of why it's at the back end of my list, but you know that it has to be on there because I am a diehard Star Wars fan. Coming in at number 4, Baby Driver. I had so much unexpected fun with Baby Driver, you guys. Car chase movies are generally not exactly my bag, but Baby Driver nailed it. Edgar Wright crafted a beautiful movie with the perfect blend of cinematography, heart, storytelling, soundtrack above all, and what a shining star in Ansel Elgort as the lead Baby and Lily James as Deborah. I thought that the use of music to time perfectly with all of the chase scenes in this movie was done so well and really keeps you in there. And as somebody who's studied music for a number of years in their life, it was phenomenal to see a movie pay this much attention to the soundtrack and really craft the entire story around the music that's being played. The only issue that I could possibly have with Baby Driver this year is that I thought that the end sequence probably didn't need to go on as long as it did. It's still one of the best films of the year. You will enjoy this movie, I promise you. Coming in at number 3, guys, Denis Villeneuve's sequel to the original Blade Runner is Blade Runner 2049. From the cinematography to the acting, yes, Ryan Gosling is at the top of the game in acting right now. So somebody who's only seen the original once or twice, and I'm very lukewarm on it. I went to see this movie when I had 3 hours of a day to kill. That's right, it is an extremely long movie. Biggest problem with Blade Runner 2049 is its runtime and the fact that the marketing did no setup for the actual plot of this movie. And if it had, I think maybe more people might have gone out to see it. This is a masterpiece of filmmaking. The score and the music of this film. When you see this in a huge theater with amazing speakers, I've never heard or seen anything quite like Blade Runner 2049. Unfortunately, like I said, its runtime and its poor marketing is unfortunately going to leave this out of a lot of Oscar buzz, but please go out, find this movie, watch this. This is a masterpiece and everybody needs to see it. I can't say it enough. Number 2, Lady Bird. What a movie Greta Gerwig has made. For first-time director, she absolutely knocked this film out of the park. Guys, there's so much to relate to in this movie. I think everybody who watches it is going to find something that really speaks to them. The supporting cast, unbelievable. Aside from Saoirse Ronan and the amazing role of Lady Bird, you have Laurie Metcalf playing her mother, who's loving but stern and is very relatable to a lot of people. I would love to see Greta and her crew nominated for all the Oscar nominations that they could possibly rack up. I think this movie deserves it 100%. It is not my number 1, though. We're about to get to that. Coming in at number 1, Guillermo del Toro's The Shape of Water. It is unbelievable. This movie is so masterfully done. Every little bit of this movie was carefully planned out and articulated through the genius mind behind Pan's Labyrinth, and it really feels like Guillermo expanded upon his mastery expressed in Pan's Labyrinth and created something miraculously better. Guys, everything about this movie, from the teal shade of every scene to the thematic elements that continue to pop up through this movie, such as time, water, love, heartache, connection. This is filmmaking at 101. This is filmmaking at its finest. You need to get there. You need to see this movie. You need to experience this for yourself. This is unbelievable storytelling. This is a fairy tale for adults, as Guillermo puts it, and it is one of the most beautiful, encapsulating love stories I've ever seen. They managed to have 2 lead roles not speaking, and this is still my #1 movie of the year. And the final breathtaking shot of this film will leave you speechless. Shape of Water rounding out my top 5 movies of 2017. Get out, go see it, spend your hard-earned money on this movie because you will not regret it. There you have it, guys. Comment below, let me know what you think. Hit subscribe if you like what I'm doing. Hit like if you love what I'm doing. Please, please, please share this video with all of your friends. Spread it around the internet. I would love to someday do this full time. Once again, I have not had a chance to see those 5 movies that I started out the video with. However, if some of them are so good that they actually bump a couple of these ones out of my top 5, perhaps I will revise this video. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you all next time on the Brown Couch. George Crow, signing out.